Good evening, Vice Forecaster, USA Forecaster JD Rapp with you, back in the Breaking Winter Center. We just have a tornado warning has just been entered earlier again, so this is another storm. What we're going to be doing here, this is another tornado warning, so we want to have to stay with you just for a little bit to 6:30 and 1 to 6:15, and we have a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. This is going to turn into a damaged straight line, wind fret at 6 o'clock. Two severe thunderstorms um, capable of producing tornadoes. The first near Greenbelt, moving. All right, now we're back to a damaging tornado, so we definitely need to take this seriously now. Hold on just a second. So at 6:05, a confirmed tornado was located over Homewick, or 6 miles. 6:05, a confirmed tornado was located over Homewick, or 6 miles north of Clinton. Then moved around Clinton, moving north at 30 miles an hour. So what to expect? Damaging tornado and golf ball size hail. So this is the typically dangerous situation again. So we got another tornadoes on the ground doing some damage again. So we gotta have to stay with you on this one again. Very strong, decent um, hook on that. So definitely there's potentially some very strong sheared. And looking at debris. Now this is just a tool that we do use here. This determine that we have any debris with it, and you see we got a little bit with that. So we could have had a brief tornado with the storm. So definitely you got to take it seriously, folks. You got to take these storms very seriously tonight. We did have a confirmed tornado was on the ground at 5:39 Central Time, outgoing with other at this time. So please, cheap shelter now. There's a little bit of debris right there, something trying to form there. So once we get that, that ain't good. We definitely need to take this storm very seriously. So right now, it is showing us about, it's a confirmed one, and hail's been up to golf ball, and we having large hail in the last couple days, and the storm report just came on that. So hail has been our biggest concern with that tornado warning and these sails. So we want to continue to watch thunderstorm warnings also too. This tornado warning goes into effect. Producing the tornado was located near foot mat or 10 miles south of Turkey, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. What to expect? Tornado and 2-inch hail. So, I mean, this storm here is capable of producing a tornado and 2-inch hail. So, make sure you're taking cover. Basement, if you're in flood mat area. Floating it down here, if you're in white fly area, you need to be in your tornado safe spot. I mean, get centered and get covered. Look at that. That is very large hail. Very large. Up to size hail, this tornado warning. So definitely, there's some, make sure we don't have any debris with this. But yeah, this storm here is a tornado on the ground. We did have golf ball size hail. It's a damaging tornado. We gotta have to stay with us to 6:30, and just take a little. 1 I think when these tornado wings do expire, I mean, so far we didn't really cover the thunderstorm threat today because this is a day where we really thought our amounts could be really 6:30, and especially we still got this tornado warning down here that goes in effect for 6 minutes. So just be stay in your safe spot there. So right now we got this tornado warning in place. We'll pull velocity up. It's still got red next to green at times, but it's not as. But the tense part is going up that way. We got to watch that storm really closely. So if you're any near this polygon, you definitely need to seek shelter. Golf ball size hail is the biggest thing with this, and it's a tornado on the ground. So right now, while we're with this, I'm gonna do some other stuff here. I'm gonna track these severe thunderstorm warnings, and you got these thunderstorm warnings are mainly for hail and high winds. This is going to be a quasi system, and it's just going to be more of a wind threat. And see, these storms down here could produce a spin-up tornado also. We'll have to see. Maybe some weak sheared. But yeah, look at this storm. Yeah, goodness gracious. Starting to get some hail. About up to $50. Let's see. That goes up to the top. But most of this is going to be a hail threat right there. And that might be just a 70 miles per and just blow roofs off. That's the thing what we could get into tonight is this type of environment. So one report of that tornado hit on the ground, and it's still a good damaging tornado moving at 30 miles an hour now. But these clusters, look at this. Goodness. At 6:12 along the line extended city airport 13 miles south of horn miles of wind gusts and ping pong ball size hail. Triangular spotter reported that 1.75 inches of hail has been measured. 1 inch hail. And, there's a little more weak wind shear. So once we see that weak shear, hold on just a second. Looks like the other tornado warning has expired. See, we got this. So what that's going to do is find some weak rotation. Back a spin in there. Looks like ping pong, but the storm is still capable of this enough to ping pong with 70 miles a gust. And that's still enough to cause some damage and maybe some weak sheared. I mean, we're going to have to watch these couplets at the end. This is where you have to watch that really closely. Alright, let's go up to the tornado warning once again and see how it's looking. I haven't checked it lately. I was getting updates on those wind warnings. It's just for, alright, we just got at 6:05, a damaging tornado. Then we have a weather spotter has confirmed one. So, and golf ball size hail. So that's still and those notches I don't like either. That's when you get rotation, and that's what's going to lead to some of the problems tonight. Is we could get a brief spin up, and we got to have to watch that. All right. So we got severe thunderstorm warning, and these storms have been producing up to about lots of quarter-size hail to ping pong. So we'll pull up our tool here we use, and yeah, goodness, starting to get some very strong updrafts, especially like Garden City down there. That's some pretty decent updrafts. So we got to watch that and see what happens with them. And you can see winds could gust up to 60 miles per hour. And this is a lot of hail. I mean, hail is going to be our concern maybe for a little while, and this line will just bow into get into a quasi, and that's going to cut down on a tornado threat. And that'll kind of help us out, the cutting in. But if we see something significant, then we'll have to eventually. Like we seen earlier, I think the long track tornadoes will be done later. It just things will get into a line, and that might. I mean, we could not have to say we could see a spin up or two, like a small tornado that could spin up again. But I just don't think when you'll see these long track ones unless you get into the middle of a tornado watch to 9 p.m. And I'm just looking at some of the pictures my forecasters put together. I work with. They just showing you lots of damage. So yeah, look at this. Just goodness gracious, and you can just see we have a damage from these tornadoes. It just tells you what it could have been worse. Most of these are just woods and all that, and that's what's going to happen. So right now, we're going to zoom up to this tornado warning again, see how it's looking. And it's still producing up to golf ball size hail, about 6:30. We will send you back on. So far, I have no reports coming in yet. I'll pull up tool, but nothing yet. Swing this back in here to our other tool that we do use, and yeah, this has been a long day. And the south side of that doesn't look too bad, but there's this one by Dixon area. This is concerning me. This storm is giving me a small size of couplet right there. Once you get these couplets like this, like that there, that's where you get your rotation, and that's where we could get a spin-up tornado right there. I mean, I can see the Weather Service decided into another tornado warning to probably go there. We'll just have to see. Because this storm really shows signs of some pretty large hail. Let me see if that's for hail or not. And And this, I'm gonna send this to my crew here and see what they think about it. Send it to the other page. So yeah, that's pretty decent updraft. So pull up the hail fret. See, we got because we just got another tornado report on this. It's still showing golf ball size hail, but starting to get extend tornado touchdown unconfirmed due to. This is another tornado we just saw. So let me pull up here. See the scans on this. 6:30 this evening, and we'll pull up here velocity. It shows some very large hail. Look at this. Goodness gracious. There's some very large hail with this. And looks like a new severe thunderstorm warning just got into somewhere. Let me take a look. This is just probably what's going to happen. We'll transfer to severe thunderstorm warnings than tornado warnings because it's just we don't. It's just these storms are going to be more likely into an environment with it's going to produce more of a hail threat and maybe some spin ups. But I think we're getting ready to ping pong ball size hail. Just checking. All right, the tornado warning has still there, and it's just for golf ball size hail. We'll probably stay with it because I get some more reports from that. So, yep, just what I thought. We're gonna have to stay with this again. New tornado warning is in place. This runs in effect. It's probably going to place the other one. Northwestern Wheeler County and the Parham, Texas area. So this is another tornado warning. In eastern Gray County and the Parham, Texas area. County, Hopkinton County, and the Parham, Texas area at 6:22 two severe thunderstorms south of Lake Michaelton. The second located in is tornado and golf ball size hail. So we definitely have a radar indicated tornado again. So the potential of seeing another tornado. Some of the debris locked in the air. Switch here. Don't see any hard. This tells you we have a tornado warning. This goes through 7 p.m. Looking a little more bigger than it was. So you can see some very large hail this evening.
Here is the summary of this warning. At 6:17 p.m. CST, a severe thunderstorm was located near Garden City.
Tornado warning. So far, this storm has just been a radar indicated tornado. There's some markers that show me go back to rotation and just gives me a little bit. So definitely, there's that potentially for some more storms. You definitely got to take these storms really seriously tonight. Somebody's popping on. Let me see who this is. I got storm track. Any new reports on that one yet?
It just says 2 distinct severe thunderstorms capable of producing tornadoes that are rain wrapped.
Yeah. Yeah, folks, you're not going to see that coming, so you definitely need to seek shelter. Right?
Yes.
And let's pull up velocity on the and it's just too far from the radar to get that. But see, I got one report coming in earlier of a touchdown on the firm due to rain wrapped tornadoes. So these storms could be rain wrapped. Look at this, that blue spot up there, that blue streak. Now, what does that mean?
The blue streak. That's just
Yeah.
hold on. Let me see if that is. It's hard to really tell if that is debris or not. That could just be the radar scanning the atmosphere.
Yeah, because these storms have been really intense. First of all, I came on just for that one tornado warning. Then it decided to, turn into that second one.
Tornado threat is
And I'm
really
much.
starting to fade now. Tornado
Yeah,
threat's really starting to
I
fade now because we're
think
starting to increase the
it
capping again.
has two. That's good. Limiting right now, so I think the damage and wind threat could be a little more concerned than the tornado threat will be. So, like I said, a couple tornado warnings in place now, and any reports of golf ball size hail to storm yet?
Not that I can see. The radar's not really picking up the golf ball. So
That's good. I mean,
So what is the? Yeah, it definitely has more of like what's called a comma head rotation, where all the rain is getting sucked in. You got the outbound winds coming around, so it's kind of more of a high precipitation supercell, where the rain's obscuring the
yeah.
the cyclone and the potential tornado with it.
Seeing, yeah, there's still a little potentially. I mean, we had two reports arms have been producing like that one tornado one has expired, the other one still got in place to 7 p.m. In fact, at 7:15, this storm could have a little has a little weak for tornado warning. What you think here?
I think the rotation's pretty broad, but there is evidence of rotation with that storm. but it's not
Yeah,
exactly extremely strong, but it is tight enough where they are concerned about potentially a tornado with those storms.
I mean, folks, that's not going to take that much. We got still plenty of sheared out there. Yeah, there's just all that white color, and yeah, the white is really. So that definitely there's some hay with these storms. Uh, Still got 1 inch. So yeah, this I think is a risk of severe weather going down.
Yep.
Since this warning does not indicate no damage in tornado,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to get
Most are
a
all
white
converted to
threat
severe
situation.
Most of them are all converting to severe thunderstorm warnings now.
So if we get another tornado warning, or if it's a light situation like it was earlier, we'll